Namaste, Sarve Bhavantu, Sukhinaha, and welcome to this weekly transit update. This week, the important change that's happening is Ravi is transiting Kataka Rashi. There are two aspects to this. This marks the beginning of the Dakshinayana phala and also the transit effect of this. We will talk about why is Dakshinayana so important and what is the significance of this Dakshinayana and what are the changes that we need to make in our lives in the Dakshinayana in the other video, and this video is all about the transit effects. Measure Ravi transits the 4th. Ravi in the 4th house indicates some problems with house property matters and also mother's health, etc. All these need to be dealt with, and all those people who are into litigation, dealing with tax documentation, etc., you may have to be extra careful. For Vrishabha, this is a very favorable transit for all those people who are into voice-based or talking-based business or employment, like the stand-up comedians, politicians, and the ones who are speaking on stage, spokespersons, people in sales and marketing, orators, authors. For all these people and the people into media and communication who are into radio, television, social media, marketing, etc. For all those people, this is an extremely favorable transit. There is going to be considerable progress in your workspace. For Mithuna, this is going to be a slightly trying transit because Ravi is transiting your bhava of sukha, samsara, which means that at home peace of mind can be a little difficult for you. Though there are a lot of activities going on around you, you may not be really feeling like involved, or there can be a problem to your reputation or status within the family. So there can be some misunderstandings, and so also there can be some heavy expenses due to family comforts, etc. For Karka, this can be a slightly challenging transit because now you have to deal with some criticism as to who you are, why you are doing all these things that you are doing, and also what has actually transformed you into this, etc. Such kind of critics which are to do with who you are, your personality trait. This may become now more important, and you may have to listen to a lot of criticism in this, and some changes may be required. For Simha, for a month, this can be a difficult transit because there can be a threat to termination of some important relationships and associations or projects, and also the ones who are in the authority may now seem to decline to be favorable to you, or they may not be available to you to help you or support you. This 1 month is really tough for Simha Rashi. For Kanya, this is a very favorable transit. There is wish fulfillment, groups and people, friends flock to you, and now is the time to make a lot of money for all those people who are into businesses which deal with people management. But this may not be a very favorable time for marriage and relationships. For Tula, this is a very favorable transit, the best time of the year for you to have some recognition, awards and promotions in terms of your employment status. For all those unemployed, there can be new employment prospects. So this is a very favorable and successful period, the best time of the year. For Vrishika, this is mixed transit. It's favorable in the sense that Ravi is coming out of the 8th house, which was very depressive for you from the last 2 months. So now relationships with your own siblings, all the relatives, and also personal relationships and professional partnerships now bloom. But there may be a lot of problem to be dealt with, and a lot of problems need to be yet settled in your favor. For Dhanu Rashi, this is going to be a very testing transit because Ravi in the 8th house will actually bring very, very deep disappointments and also depressive thoughts. There can be a lot of problems in relationships and interpersonal communication and handling of people, and also which can be very depressive to your heart. For Makara, this is a testing transit because Ravi in the 7th brings some partnership problems and some breakdowns. So due to this, there can be a problem in handling the previous existing cemented partnerships. New partnerships will not work in your favor. For the next 2 months, people may not be very supportive, and also there can be marital discord. For Kumbha, this is a very, very favorable transit. Opposition reduces, destruction of enemies can be seen. That doesn't mean that you have to just go on in your own initiative and start creating problems for yourself. The problems that were there will now be handled all by themselves without your intervention, and opposition reduces to your work, which means that there is progress in personal sphere as well as in the professional arena. For me now, this transit marks good time for creativity. There can be all these people who are into coding, the ones who are artists, and the people who are doing R&D. For all these people, this is a very favorable transit. Whatever it is, creativity, utilizing the capacity of your brain is now what is very much favorable for you. But this can be a testing time for relationships and also for partnerships of all sorts. Children may be a little irritable and they may be a source of a little concern psychologically. So just keep watching this channel for more updates like this, and if you like this and if you feel it was helpful for you to plan your month or a week, please do leave us a comment. Shubhamastu, Shri Krishna Vijayate.